Good morning, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Ta-da! We are finally getting into our colour along. I do believe this is going to be part 4 of our Worlds of Wonder colour along in this beautiful book by Johanna Basford. I know, it has been a hot minute. For those of you who have been following along, I am so sorry for the delay. I did take a step back from YouTube, as you are probably now aware, just to sort of take some time. I was suffering immensely with my mental health, my emotional health. There was just so much going on and I got completely overwhelmed and basically I just sort of shut down. So I do apologise for the delay in continuing with this colour along, but I'm really hoping we can get this finished in August. So without further ado, let's just jump straight in. But today I'm going to be using for the background on this some of my Caran d'Ache Neocolor 2 water soluble crayons. I have pulled out 4 colours. Now if you don't have these, don't worry. This is just what I'm using for the background on my page. But you can use whatever you like. It doesn't have to be the same colours, doesn't have to be the same mediums. This is your page. Colour it however you would like, my lovelies. But for those of you who are following along, if you want to do the same as me, I will call out the colours for you. Now, I may not use all of these, but these are the 4 that I have pulled out. So I have pulled out royal blue, sky blue, if you can see that there, turquoise green, and jade green. So these are the 4 colours that I have pulled out. I'm just going to remove my page flag. So let's just dive in, shall we? I'm going to put the sky blue down first, and I'm going to do all of the background with a light layer of this. So let me just zoom you in. Okay. Then hopefully we can chat a little bit as well, because this is going to be a big space, so I'm not going to really need to explain too much what I'm doing. But I'm just going to put a really light layer of this over the entire background. It doesn't have to be super duper neat, because of course we're going to be activating this. If we go over these bits here, I'm not too bothered because they will be done with a gel pen. So if we go over these bits, don't worry because we'll be fixing those up later. So how are you all? How have you all been? I'm so sorry I was away for so long. I missed you guys. I really missed you. I missed our chats. Just feeling like part of the community, you know. It was horrible, but it was really important that I recognised that things were just becoming too much. But I'm so lucky in that I have, you know, wonderful friends. Tess has been amazing, absolutely amazing. you know, Aaron, bless his heart, he put up with a lot. He really did. He was there for me, you know, kind of as you would want a partner to be. You know, he's been my absolute rock. He's been amazing and so incredibly supportive, and I can't thank everyone enough just for the lovely, you know, messages and emails and comments and things. Just, you know, let me know you were thinking of me, and it means so much. So thank you with all of my heart. I really appreciate it. But oh my gosh, it feels so good to be back. It really does. But I'm now ridiculously far behind. So today is Saturday the 31st of July. And I'm playing catch up. I'm playing catch up. So Aaron has taken the kids out to sort of like a summer fair at our local park, and I haven't been feeling 100% anyway, and my feet are so ridiculously swollen with my arthritis at the moment. My hands have been too. So I'm just trying to be mindful, which is kind of why I chose to do the background today as well. I figured, you know, let's just work with these. It's not too much pressure on my hands. So we'll get all this good stuff done. But yeah, I figured, okay, while the house is quiet, I've taken some pain meds, and I thought, right, let me go through my list of everything I need to catch up on. And of course, this Colouralong was a priority, because I know that there's been so many of you, you know, sort of joining along as well. But if you don't have this book, or you don't want to colour this page and you just want to use this as a colour and chat, go for it. Go for it, my lovelies. It is, honestly, it's just whatever makes you happy. And if you just want to sort of sit and listen and feel like you've got a friend sat across the table and you guys are having a coffee and a chit chat over some colouring books and whatnot, please do. Please do. So yeah, we've not been up to like too much. We've had kind of errands and stuff to do, and there's been a lot going on. We had Caden and Emmy's sports day. Of course, all the kids are now broken up from school for the summer. We have an appointment on Monday to go and get Tegan's school uniform for when she returns to school in September. And then the week after, we'll be going to get the little one's uniform. Oh, it is, honestly, it's just non-stop craziness. It really is. It's just, it's madness, absolute madness. So, I will be filming like a Happy Mail and haul video for July. I doubt there's going to be anything from me in August or maybe even September, because obviously with the children going back to school now, so we need to get their uniforms and all of that good stuff that they need for school. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I think Tegan's PE kit, that alone will probably cost more than all of, you know, Caden's school uniform put together, and that's including his shoes, and that's just for her PE kit. It's crazy. So yeah, there probably won't be a haul from me after the July one for a while, but yeah, if I can get that done ASAP, I will do. I just want to I'm just sort of trying to work my way through the list of videos I have that I need to film and do all that with you. So, but like I said, it just feels so nice to be back and to be chatting to you all and recording. And just because I was away from YouTube for a while, I was still receiving books for review. They have all been recorded now. I just have one left to upload. I'm awaiting some books to come in for review, which I haven't received yet. And also some diamond paintings. So there's going to be some really nice, exciting stuff coming up on the channel. So please stay tuned. There's going to be some fun stuff happening. So yeah, I think today I would like, after this, I've recorded, this is my third video that I've recorded today. I would like to, let me think, do the July Happy Mail haul and, you know, a few items that I've purchased from my wish list. So I'd like to get that one done, and I would like to do my like a video just letting you guys know what I'm kind of planning for August, and to ask a question. So I know, ooh, very intriguing. But I would just really value your input and your feedback. So I will be asking that question, and like I said, your feedback would be so incredibly, you know, appreciated. I just have some things planned, and I'm excited, but I would really appreciate your advice, your input, and just see what you guys think, because you know, I've always said that this is your channel as much as it is mine. I have a really horrible glare. Honestly, the weather here today cannot decide what to do. Let me just pull the book over, and we'll start on this page as well now with our background. I just wish I could get into the spine a bit better, but that's all right. We'll go with it. We'll go with it. So, light layers. I want to make sure that I get, you know, that I get the background covered. You know, some little bits like the bubbles and things I'm not too worried about, but I do want to be careful when it comes to the fish, because she is going to be pinks and purples, which I just think will suit her beautifully. I really do. I think she'll look gorgeous. I'm just being very mindful around the edges of the fish, just to do my absolute best not to go over that. Something on the page. There we go. So what is the weather like where you guys are? Like I said just now, the weather here can't seem to decide what to do today. 1 minute it's sunshine, the next it's really dark and overcast. It has actually been forecast as sort of like clouds with a high chance of showers today. But luckily it is staying dry for the summer fair at the park for a minute, so that's good. I'm glad it's, you know, staying dry at the minute. You wait, give it a minute or two and it will start like pouring down. That's just sod's law, isn't it? Now I'm a little bit worried about these fiddly bits here down the bottom, sort of here, but we'll deal with it. We'll sort that out. I'll just have to be very careful around them. I need to replace my Zig Kuretake Detailer water brush. I love those things, but yeah, I haven't replaced the one that I had. It just, after a while, they just get, ugh, you know, it doesn't matter how much you clean them, they just go a bit grotty sort of inside, and my Arteza ones have been doing that as well. So I'm going to be trying out a Derwent water brush today, and that came free with something. I cannot think for the life of me what. I can't think. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's just a sort of basic water brush. I'm just worried because I think it's going to be, hi Link, I think it's going to be just a bit too thick of a nib. Okay. I completely forgot what I was saying now. Oh, about the water brush. Yeah, so the nib on this Derwent one is quite thick. So I'm a little bit nervous about getting into some of these like little fiddly areas with it, but we'll do what we can. Whatever, you know, I can't do, I'll just go in and shade with pencils anyway, so it's not a problem. But I thought if we could get, you know, a base layer down on this background, then that is such a huge part of the double page spread done. So I know backgrounds can be really daunting, but you know, I'm hoping that it will turn out all right. And like I said, if you don't have the Neocolor 2s, don't worry. Honestly, just use whatever you have, whatever you like, what you're comfortable with. There's no pressure here at all. All I ask is that you have fun, you enjoy. It's so nice to finally get back to this page. I apologise as well if the lighting keeps changing. I'm sort of having to keep changing the curtains and things depending on what the sun and the clouds are doing. Typical, eh? Typical. Okay. So I'm just going to finish off this last little bit here and I will be right back. Okay, so here we go. We have the background based, and that was with the Sky Blue Neocolor 2. Now what I'm going to do before I go in and activate this layer, I'm going to take the Royal Blue and I'm just going to add a little bit of this in some places where I would just like a little bit of like a deeper blue, a little bit of a contrast, maybe a little bit of a shadow. So just dot this around wherever you think you would like it on your page. Now I'm going to put some along the bottom here because to me that would just make sense. So I'm going to put a little bit here. And then sort of here by the leaves and seaweed and stuff. I'll probably get in these little bits here with a dark blue pencil. I don't want to push my luck too much with these. I'm going to put it here. So just like I said, just dot it around where you think you'd like just a little bit of a contrast. I would like some here by the bottle. Just, you know, not a lot, just a little bit. Here. Maybe some by the clouds, maybe up here. So I'm just keeping this zoomed out a little bit, just so you can see the bigger picture and just see how I'm, you know, just placing this darker blue. Bit here. And put some up here. Okay. Like so. I want some here by the fish. Just sort of just give me a little bit of depth and dimension here. Do that there by his tail. Put some here. I don't want to go too crazy with the dark blue. I do just want, you know, some deeper parts here of the water. And this will probably be a hot mess at first, but it's something that, you know, it can be layered and worked on, so it's not a problem. Not a problem at all. Okay, a little bit there, some here. Okay, yeah, I think I'm happy with that. So what I'm going to do now is go in with my water brush. Like I said, this is the Derwent. I've never used this before. It says here it's a size 2. I don't know if you can see that in this lighting, but yeah, we'll try. We'll see what we get. So I'm just going to put a piece of blotter paper underneath, and that is just going to protect the page underneath. Let's start down here. Let's start activating this. So I just want to sort of work quite gently over the top because, like I said, I've not used this water brush before, so I don't know what the water flow is like. I'm not experienced with this water brush at all. Feels nice so far. I try and be as careful around these bits as I can. So if you are colouring along with me, what are you using for your background? I'd love to know. I'd be really interested to see what mediums you guys are using. If you're not colouring along, what are you up to? Are you colouring from something different, diamond painting, cross stitching or crafting? Let me know. I'd love to hear what you're all up to. I'm not sure when this will be uploaded, but I will do it as soon as possible. Try to just be careful. So once it's activated, this blue is actually quite pale, but that's fine. That is absolutely fine. Not, not worried about that at all. If anything, that's actually quite nice, because then we can go in with those beautiful aqua colours that I pulled out as well once this is dry, and we can add some of that in as well for a little bit of interest and a bit of texture to the water. I just think that will look really, really pretty. Okay, so here's where we're getting into the royal blue, so I do want to be quite mindful here. I'm just trying to sort of spread that out and blend it in with the other colours there. So as you can see, I'm just, mostly working in little circles. Like so. Not too worried about this little thin band here on the border. Let me zoom you in. Just here, where we have this thin band here. I'll try and stay off of it as best I can. But, if I catch it, I catch it. I think that'll probably be gold metallic gel pen anyway. That would put there. I will be honest, I'm really liking this water brush. I think it's really nice. Didn't really have too much to worry about because it seems to be handling these little spaces really, really nicely. Really nicely. I'm pleasantly surprised. I didn't know what to expect, to be honest. But yeah, it's doing really well. It's not throwing out loads of water, which is great. So yeah, I'm really, really enjoying this water brush. I know that looks a bit scary, doesn't it, that blue line? But if I just work at it, blend it down into that light blue, merge those colours together, just keep it moving, and it doesn't become so in your face, so noticeable. I do apologise for the background noise. Oh, and the sun's streaming through again. Oh, I can't keep up with the weather, and my phone is not going to like the lights constantly changing. But we just have to roll with it and just go with what we're given and hope for the best. Gone really quiet. Trying to concentrate on doing the water. Oh, it's a tricky business, is this water? I hope Aaron and the kids are having a good time at the fair. Okay, so I am going to continue on doing this with the background on both pages, and for me it'll be a bit of time. For you it will just be a split second, and I will be back. See you in a sec. Okay, my lovelies, we are back and the background is done. So here we go. So that is just one layer of the Neo 2s. Excuse me. This is all done, all completely dry. And what I have now done is picked out two sort of dark blue Prismacolor pencils, just for us to go in and deepen up some of these areas where we put the dark blue and we maybe just want it a little bit darker, and also to get into some of the little fiddly areas where we may want that as well. So the two Prismacolor pencils that I have chosen are Indanthrone Blue, which is PC208, and Ultramarine, which is PC902. So we're going to go in with the Indanthrone Blue first, because this one is slightly darker than the Ultramarine. So let me get zoomed in a bit. I'm really sorry about the fiddling with the camera. And we're just going to put this now in some of the places where, you know, we want those deeper, darker shadows. So little fiddly areas like this. I'm just going to go in, put the colour down deeper at first, and then gradiate it out like we've done on our sea flowers and things like that. So, darker pressure, and then lift the pressure and gradiate it out, and just do that until you're happy. You know, you can put this wherever you want, wherever you think, I want a little bit of depth. You know, you can just go in and completely do this yourself. There we go. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. It is, you know, it's personal preference. It's just down to you as to whether you think, you know, there's any spots that you just want to deepen that up, add a little bit of depth. You know, you've got the option there to do that if you want. But as I've said so many times, it's your page. It's your page. Colour it however you want. As long as you're happy and you're having fun, then, you know, colour it however you want. If you can hear that blowfly, I'm really sorry. I've tried opening the windows, tried getting him out, and he's not having any of it. And it's really, really, really annoying. I'm hoping he'll find his way out soon. It's driving me potty. So put a bit here. So do you see with the Prismas that you can just, you know, get into all these fiddly little areas that you couldn't do before with your Neo 2s. And there you go. And here, just do a little bit under this leaf here. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with my ultramarine, which is PC 902, and just blend that over the top and out, just to soften that transition from the pencil into the watercolour, into that Neo 2. Darken up some spots if you think they need it. You know, again, this is all just personal preference. It's what you would like to see on your page and how you'd like your underwater scene to look. Okay, so just working in light little circles on the bits here where it's just sort of gradiating to meet that Neo 2 background. very softly blend it there with some pencils, little circles, and there we go. Something so simple as just a little bit of shading can really make a difference. Soften that a bit more. And there we go. So yeah, I'm really liking that. So I'm going to just continue doing this in the spots where I would like that. So what I might do on this part, I've never done it before, I'm going to play around with the editing. I'm going to see if I can do the shading, but forward it for you so it's done in a time lapse. We'll do this bit as like some speed colouring, and then we'll come back and see what we have. So I will speak to you in a sec. So I have added the shading. I may still fiddle around with it in a few places, but that is it for now. And then all I'm going to do now is go in with this gorgeous jade green and turquoise green and just sort of dot the colours around in a few areas just to add a little bit of dimension and texture to the water. You know, there's no method to my madness. I'm just gonna dot some of these colours around. Gorgeous, so pretty. These colours are really lovely. I'm not going to worry too much about, you know, bringing it too close to the pencil. That's fine. I'm not, you know, I'm not overly bothered too much by that. So you can probably tell the kids are back now from the summer fair, and yeah, needless to say, Caden is not happy, which brilliant, but it is what it is. So I just want to quickly just get this last bit of the background done. I'm not sure if that speed colouring bit would have worked or not. I don't know. I'm not going to know until I edit this video and try to do it. So hopefully it's worked, but if it hasn't, I'm sorry. And then I'm going to go in with the turquoise, and again just add that in a few places, just, you know, just randomly add that in. So pretty. I love adding like greens and turquoises to water. Just think it looks gorgeous. Okay, a bit of that turquoise up here, I think. Lovely. Okay. So as you can see, there's no method to my madness. I'm just dotting it around on the page. And just sort of putting it in a couple random places here. Whoops. Apologies for wobbling the camera. So just, like I said, just dot some of this around. And then all I'm going to do is go in with my water brush and activate these other colours. And as I've done before, just work in little circles. And just activate these additional colours. And the thing is, you can keep doing this until you're happy with your background. You know, if you want to keep adding some turquoises and greens, some blues, maybe even like a little hint of like lilac, maybe some yellow to look like you've got the sun coming through the water. Anything at all that, you know, you think, oh, that might, you know, that might look good on the page. That might add a little bit of interest, a little bit of dimension. Go for it. I encourage you, go for it. Have fun. Enjoy. So just, as I said, just working in little circles. Now, you know, I may well off camera just build up the background a little bit, But I'll see what it's like once, you know, once this is dry, where I'm just adding these extra colours now. So obviously today's part has just been mainly, you know, focusing on the background. So I hope that's all right with you all. Pull that up there. And with putting, you know, this sort of second kind of, you know, bit of colour in a few areas as well, it's kind of giving some of this a second coat, which, you know, will sort of deepen up the background a little bit as well. But I'm just, yeah, I'm just liking having fun with this and just, like I said, working in little circles. And just keep doing that and blend it out. Apologies for the background noise. I think Aaron's just made Tegan jump. She done it to him yesterday. She jumped out on him when he was in the kitchen. I think he had to like peel himself off the ceiling. I've got a hair stuck to the page. There we go. So it sounds like he has just got his revenge. Bonkers in his household. I wouldn't have it any other way though. It's lovely. I love that, you know, we can all just have a laugh and a giggle. So I'm just working that in. And you know, it's nothing major with the background, but it just adds a little bit of dimension, bringing in a couple of other colours. I'm quite tempted to bring in some pearlescent Colouralong paint, but I'm not sure yet, so we'll see. But I'm just activating these little areas where I've just added some more of the pigment from that beautiful turquoise green and jade green. And it might not seem like much, but it does make a difference. It really does. The brush is a little bit dry. Come on. Okay, gorgeous. Now I've missed a bit here. Okay, there we go. I think that is the extra bits. So there you go. That is our background so far. So that is such a big part of this double page spread done. So I will leave it here for today, and then in part 5 we will come in and we will start working on these clouds here at the top. So I hope you've enjoyed part 4 of the colour along. Thank you so much for joining. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye!